Om Shalom, Namaste. Top of everything wonderful to you this day. It's the best day, and this is the best moment of our entire existence over the span of lifetimes. I bow. Wow. I bow. I bow to this moment in eternity with all of you and the light that shines so bright from within you. I'm just praying and I'm hoping. Hope means to heart open. Please enter. Hope, H-O-P-E. Heart open. Please enter. That love and light enters our heart like never before during this morning stream. Thank you. If you pop on this love line, you are a heart online with the divine. And when each of you come on, we will have a song later that will say, here comes a heart, here comes another. And all of a sudden we're in the wonder of love, the wonder of light, the wonder of everything beautiful. All right? I want to start this morning in sharing with you one of my favorite quotes from a Christian saint, actually, who was really, she was a rebel, but they canonized her, St. Catherine of Siena. And St. Catherine of Siena said this, "My me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God himself." My me is God. So, get over it. Give up the ghost. Drop dead to the limitations of the little self. Your me is God. My me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God himself. So I just wanted you to understand one thing, that me is the beautiful light and the beautiful joy and the purity and the essence of the spirit soul that you are. And we're going to learn to love from the inside out rather than from the little self to the big self. We're gonna dive in, acknowledge and recognize that we are this me, this God me, this spirit soul, and we're gonna let that spirit soul then help us with the loving of ourselves as the little me. How does that sound? Good morning, Pia. Good morning, Helen. I can't tell you how amazing it is when hearts come online. Here comes another, and all of a sudden we're in the wonder of love, the wonder of light, the wonder of everything beautiful, because you, Helen, and you, Bia, came online this morning, and I really, really mean that. All right, but first, this song. So I make St. Catherine's quote a song, hello, Steve Ford, which I so often do only because it keeps me in my heart for forever. Once I make a song and a melody, I never forget the words, you see. Hello, Brooke. My me is God, my me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God. My me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God. Let's sing it again from our heart. You may not know the words still, but you can feel the meaning. My me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God. Your job is to recognize who you really are on the deepest inside, only real part of you. My me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God. God is me. And then I add this part. I'm so happy. Oh, God is me. I'm so happy. No, really, can you lose anything in life? No. If you lose the form, you gain the spirit. So we're learning how to lose our infatuation and fixation on the form and everything material so that we can absolutely be in the awe and the wonder while still in the body, right? God is me. I'm so happy. Love is me, because God is love, love is God. I'm so happy. Hello, Connie. And I'm happy, 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 happy. God is me. I'm so happy and free. God is me. I'm so happy and free. One more round. My me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God. Hello, Durba, pronoun, kind sir. My me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but God. God is me. Hello, Joe. I'm so happy 'cause God is me and you and everything. I'm so happy. We're so happy. I'm happy, 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 happy. God is me. I'm so happy and free. God is us. We're so happy and free. God is me. Big breath, everyone. A big breath of life, a big breath of love, a big breath of the awe and the wonder of this moment. I mean, the chances of you and me being physical bodied and on this love line right now, or even on the planet, is a friggin' miracle. A moment at a time miracle. In this moment, there is so much soul appreciation for the awe and the wonder of this vast consciousness called spirit, or the great presence, that you wouldn't even be able to ever remember one mortal memory if you had that experience. And you know, those who have had it, no explanation is necessary. Those who haven't, no explanation is possible. So what is our agenda then this morning? It is to love yourself. I mean, come on, put two and two together. Spirit is you. Now, what are you going to do? Frump around and forget that? Do you know the word ignorance comes from the word ignore? Just add the ants after the end of it. Ignorance, or the ants after it. So we can't keep ignoring our light. We can't keep ignoring our divinity. We can't keep ignoring that we all are here to clear the path. You know, there's layers upon layers of stuff between what we're thinking right now and feeling and desiring in this outer world, and this core me, this spirit soul me on the inside of me, which is blazing light and blazing love. So how do you love yourself? First, you acknowledge, you know, my me is God, nor do I recognize any other me but love herself, God herself. And then you get over it. You just say, I'm over, you know, this identity theft and mistaken identity crises that I'm in thinking that I'm these thoughts right now, that I am these feelings right now, that I am what I did yesterday, and I'm not so happy about that. And the thing I said, and I didn't really want to say it, really hurt a loved one. But you know, neti, not this, not that. I am not that. So we're going to acknowledge that we are this beautiful light right now. It's all forgiving, it's all loving, and it's going to help us love ourselves right now. The big self helping the little self understand that it is loved. It doesn't have to fight. It doesn't have to be a tigress in a cage. It doesn't have to be defending herself every inch of the way and making someone wrong or making herself wrong or vice versa, right? That we're going to let the light and the love come in to help us accept this moment of our humanness. How's that? Accept this thought that you're feeling right now from a place of this unbelievable love that you are in. See, you are in love. You're not seeking love. You know, it's not a true devotee who says that, you know, I'm going to find God someday. A true devotee says, no, God is in me right now. It is digesting my food. It is giving me breath. It is giving me the sensations. It is giving me thoughts. It is giving me feelings. Don't worry about thoughts, good, bad, or ugly. Just know that all thoughts, everything, the darkness comes from the light. Everything that you are human comes from a fantastic place. It's all good news. So I have some good news for you, actually. I've got some news to share with you. Are you ready to hear what's true? I've got some news to share with you. Are you ready to hear what's true. Good morning, Kim. You know, the early bird catches the worm, you know. The early bird catches the divine light, that first light, that dawning of the first light. There are so many angels that are close to earth and close to your heart when that dawn breaks every morning. So thank you, early worms. The early bird catches the worm. The bird of spirit soul catches the worm of the seemingly intangible, invisible presence of God that just flows through all life. It's not who's in your life, it's who's behind your life that's the most important. So I've got some news to share with you. Are you ready to hear what's true? Are you ready? I've got some news to share with you. Are you ready to hear what's true? I've got some news to share with you. Are you just dying for the news? Are you ready to hear what's true? I've got some news. Hello, Mary, to share with you. Are you ready to hear what's true? You're a child of the infinite. You are a child of the infinite. You are a child of the infinite. And you're a soul, baby, living forevermore. You're a soul, baby, living forevermore. And you're a soul, baby, living forevermore. I told you this is some good news, especially if you don't even understand that you are this higher self, or you, quite frankly, are in the ignorance, keep ignoring, running from, as Hafiz says, what is this frantic running from your true self, from the true stillness of your soul, the true love of and joy of your being? What is this frantic running from? You know, we can't keep ignoring it, right? This is why I'm sharing you the good news. You're a child of the infinite. One more round. I've got some news to share with you. Are you ready to hear what's true? In fact, it ain't even me, it's your soul talking, baby. As Hafiz says, everyone is God talking. Why don't you be polite and listen? Is that Grace Pratt? I finally got my glasses on so I can see the little faces that come up on the top of my window here. Is that Grace Pratt? Oh my God, if it is, I'm sending waves and waves source through me into the waves and waves of love that's in you. Soul friend, I've got some news to share with you. Hello, Margaret. Are you ready to hear what's true? I've got some news to share with you. Are you ready to hear what's true? Here it is. You're a child, hello, Nani, of the infinite. You are a child of the infinite. You're a child of the infinite. Get on the piano, Steve Ford. Play along with me. You're a child of the infinite. I wonder if we could cut you in sometime on these mornings, and I'll have piano accompaniment from Steve Ford in Chicago. Wouldn't that be cool? You're a child of the infinite. Here's what you are. You're a soul, baby, living forevermore. You're a soul, baby, living forevermore. And your soul, yes, it's an A. It's an A minor, and then a D. Simple. You probably knew that. You're a soul, baby, living forevermore. Right now, it's just the most beautiful moment of all your existences, and you've had countless lifetimes. Can you guys just bring that into your beautiful hearts? Could you? Because we need you. This is a circle of love. Why do I even show up like this in the morning? Well, I have two reasons: that we form a circle of love. you know, we welcome every heart that comes on, and I'll sing that song next, and we'll form a circle of love, okay? But also I'm going to put up later a link that if you want a free strategy session, and we can maybe see if we can get a little more clarity on the real you, and the little you maybe would cooperate a little bit. I might just help you be able to support you in helping you get clear on what is first things first, what is the most important focus to have on this planet, okay? I'll put that up later today. Look for the link about a free strategy session with me so to do things, all right? Only because I have way too much love and joy to share, and I'm just like spilling over to share it with you, all right? So, we're hearts online with the divine. We are hearts online with the divine. So all of you are hearts online with the divine right now. We're hearts online with the divine. We are hearts online with the divine. And then when someone else comes on, this is what we sing. So here comes a heart, and here comes another like Eric. And all of a sudden we're in the wonder. So here comes Eric and someone else, and all of a sudden we're in the wonder of love, the wonder of the light, the wonder of everything beautiful, the wonder of love, the wonder of the light, the wonder of everything beautiful. Here comes Lisa and maybe Jimbo. And we got Mikey along with Brookie, and even if they're not there, they're still hearts online, because we are all connected in the great heart grid, where there is no separation between our hearts. There's no separation between the true self, the spirit soul in each of us, none at all. So whether we're on this line live right now or not, please gather your loved ones, gather your friends, gather some people who are hard to get along with, and gather those who are on the other side, and let's just really be hearts online for at least the rest of this song, but I hope for the rest of this stream, and then I hope for the rest of this day, and then I hope for the rest of every day after this. We're hearts online with the divine. Our heart. Hello, Jamie. Hearts online with the divine. We are hearts online with the divine. Here comes Jamie. We are hearts online with the divine. So here comes Jamie, so here comes Jamie, and here comes another, and all of a sudden we're in the wonder. Oh, here comes Jamie, and here comes another, and all of a sudden we're in the wonder of love, the wonder of the light, the wonder of everything beautiful, the wonder of love, the wonder of the light, the wonder of everything beautiful. So hold every heart that you can, and any person that pops into your mind right now is in tune with the divine, because it comes from the divine. Even if we're ignoring the divine and are in ignorance and indifference, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as we don't make it matter and go make ourselves wrong and think something is screwed up within us and we need to take pills and do whatever else we're going to do, right? No, we just acknowledge that we're ignoring the most beautiful thing to be a part of right now, and that is the light and the love of our true self, our spirit soul. Isn't that something? Here's another song. So let's form. Hello, Lise. You got it? I knew you'd figure it out. Well, another heart. Come on, Lise Leonard. And we're in the wonder of another heart being on Hearts Online. Can you pray and send love to a beloved friend that is struggling with a disease called vertigo? We will not only send love to a beloved friend that is struggling with a disease called vertigo, but we will send love and light, because the love and light is already there with the friend who has a disease called vertigo. It's already with you, Nani. So we're just going to tune in and know that this soul is perfectly a perfect soul. This soul is only dreaming this disease called vertigo, and we're dreaming it, and we don't want to perpetuate the nightmare dream. You know what I mean, Nani? So what we'll do is we'll honor this request, of course, but we'll send this love and light to all people who are suffering from the disease of indifference, the disease of ignorance, right? Because all of the other stuff and all of the symptoms come from that. How's that? Meanwhile, there must be some kind of way out of here, says the mind to the heart. And this is what the heart says. Hello, Diana. Oh, yes, definitely, says the heart to the soul. So everyone's passing the buck, but that's okay as long as it ends up with your true self. Thy me is God, nor do I recognize anything else but that me, that powerful me, right? So there must be some kind of way out of here, says the mind to the heart. And then the heart response says, okay, oh yes, definitely, says the heart to the soul. So the soul's got it now, and the soul says, all right, here's the solution for everyone and all the diseases, and everyone's kind of frumping out, and everyone feeling afraid, and everyone worried, and everyone trying to control the situation, and not just let it be, because God is truly in charge of everything, specifically the cosmic mother. Let's form a circle of love and include the whole world. Let's form it now. Let's form a circle of love and include the whole world. And then we do this. Let's hold each other's hands and pass the love straight from our hearts, babe. Let's hold each other's hands and pass the love straight from our hearts, babe. Let's just be a last a man and a last a woman and stretch this spirit arm and hand to and hold each other's hands on this line right now. Let's hold each other's hands and pass the love straight from our hearts. See, we're in the heart grid, we're hearts online, and let's just pass it from heart to heart, all right? And then we'll do this. Let's circulate the love. Let's circulate the love. Even from Heike, an old soul friend, an old found new soul friend. Heike, I love you more than ever. Every day that we are not together physically, doing our yoga. Started yoga when I came out of the ashram with Heike at the yoga room in Encinitas. So when we're not physically present, that's when the love doubles. Because missing someone, knowing the moments that we've shared of high vibration, they're double, they're triple. Every day it doubles. So you can imagine days, weeks, years, lifetimes, and then when souls show up, this is what I'm saying, all of a sudden we're in the wonder of love, the wonder of the light, the wonder of everything beautiful. So let's form a circle of love and include our whole world. You in Germany now, Heike, where are you? Let's form a circle of love and include the whole world. Now listen, I have a thing on my phone that says, bring them on camera, wave. So I'm not going to mess up this stream until I know what happens if I press that little wave button, okay? It's probably pretty cool, and Heike could come on camera. Oh my God, yeah. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna practice on my own, okay? Let's form a circle of love. Right now we're forming a serious circle of love and include the whole world. We got every hand on the physical body, the ethereal hand of spirit touching another ethereal hand. The whole world is surrounded by all of its beautiful spirit soul beings. Amanda James is included. Let's form a circle of love and include the whole world. Let's hold each other's hands and pass the love straight from our hearts, babe. That's important. Let's hold each other's hands and pass the love straight from our hearts, babe. And let's circulate the love. Let's circulate the love and pass it around and around and around and around our world. Come on, pass it around and pass it around and around and around and around our world. Let's circulate the love. Come on, let's circulate the love and pass it around and around and around and around our world. Come on, send it out of your heart. Run around and around and around and around our world. So, let's hold each other's hands and pass the love straight from our hearts, babe. Let's hold each other's hands and pass the love. You can at least press the heart button. Straight from our hearts, babe. And let's circulate the love. Come on, let's circulate the love and pass it around and around and around and around our world. Let's pass it around and around and around and around our world. Keep passing it, please. And pass it around and around and around and around our world. One more. And pass it around and around and around and around our world. Yeah, this is real. Love is real. Your effort to really expand and grow the love, meaning that you're going to up level, meaning that as soon as you up level something from the low level of our indulgences and our addictions and our ignorance and indifference, it will lift up too. So it will be less of a burden, less of a weight in your heart. Right? It'll be less of a kind of a regret pain, or that something's not quite right. Well, what's not quite right is that you're not in tune with that soul magnificence that you are, right? That's what we're missing. We're all missing so much, a taste of who we really are. Forgetfulness, indifference, and ignorance, spending our precious life force and chi on focusing on something that is a dream, duality, delusion, is leaking this beautiful possibility of holding a golden chalice of your beautiful life force and energy and focus and heart's desire and the power to exert your will so you can overcome your lower nature by lifting into this true self, by learning how to let that true self take you over. Give up the ghost, get over it, God is you, and then let that self help you to start loving and accepting. There's no positive change until you radically accept this moment, kids. You see? Good morning, Christine. Until you can accept that you are thinking right now, that you are maybe hungover right now, that you're not feeling this. Of course, you might not be feeling it because vibrations to feel presence is going to be extremely high. And we're going to need to prepare ourselves every day to increase our vibrational frequency so that we can feel a little more of this joy and happiness, which is just waiting to explode and be an absolute soul takeover in you. So this is a song, words from a humble peanut farmer, George Washington Carver, who said this: if you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. So I hope you don't mind me putting a little melody to your words, George. He's such a humble farmer that he had an unbelievable, unceasing, devoted relationship with God. And one day he said, God, I want to know everything that you know. And they had a conversation. God says, George, that's a little bit too big for you. Ask for something else. So George thought for a moment and said, how about letting me know everything there is to know about the peanut? And God says, good, George, that's closer to your size. All right, I don't care how small you feel, how insignificant, what your job is. You're not, in the limelight. It's probably best that you're not in the limelight, so you can have some time on your hands to be with the divine and use this beautiful life to discover the pearl of great price. The soul of you and soul of everything. Hello, Chris. Yeah. So let's take heed to his words, all right? If you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. If you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. And then I added these words to his words. And it's so beautiful, so beautiful, and it's so beautiful, this magical moment, this magical moment of love. Come see me, Heike, when you come into town for sure, and we'll connect our hearts and get other hearts, and we'll only have one purpose: to love something long enough until that which is Heike, the Heike as a human, disappears, and that which the Heike is the true self, the most beautiful, gorgeous light being on the planet, comes forward. And we'll do that with Patrick and anyone else who wants to join our circle of love. But first, listen. If you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. Start loving whatever thoughts you have, feelings, good, bad, or ugly, please. Start loving that you have a desire for this and that today. That may not be to help you lift your vibration. It may just kind of get you spinning again in a lower frequency, but it's easy, right? It's accessible, and it's just a habit. It's just a pattern of what you do. But still, you can love. You can love because your true self is love. Start seeing from your true self, kids, and work from there. Process from your true self through faith and trust into the little self and all its shenanigans, not the other way around. We can't operate from our little self and then use the little self in its ignorance and its indifference, and it's not a really true, an integrity love affair with love, because it has these other desires for other things, We can't use that to help ourselves find ourselves. We can only help our little self through our higher self. Does that make sense? That's the message this morning. So let's just keep letting that higher self in. Heart open, please enter. And do you all remember that song? Some of you are too young because I sang it, just a bit of it. You have to Google it. I don't even know how to pronounce the words, but it was back in my day. Ooh-wee, 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 ooh, ooh-wee, 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 ooh, meaning ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Let me in, ooey, ooey, let me in. Heart open, let God in. Heart open, let love in. You see what I'm saying? Ooey, ooey. God's saying, let me in. Oh, ooey, ooey, let me in. Ooey, ooey. Let me in. Oh, ooey, ooey, let me in. That's all we got to do now. It's just let the light in. Then let the light teach you how to love this moment. Love your little self, okay? It needs you, baby. It really, really needs you. So this is why this song, and I may end on this song because I need to go teach yoga and do all that wonderful stuff this morning. But our Hearts Online is always online, right? I'm going to put a link up there for a strategy session that's free to help you get really clear on who you are, dear. All right? And then also this is every Sunday, as far as I can tell right now, I'm going to be on 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I want to see you guys like bells and whistles on, or crawl out of bed any way, shape, or form, because that ain't you. We're just going to focus on you. It may even perk you up a little bit. If you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. Oh, get loving now. Love from a place of faith. Love from a place of trust. Love from your willpower, because we're not going to just have love waiting for us if we've ignored it for so long. The true love, there's nothing there. We strike a match and there's nothing to light up because the match is just soaked with worldliness and ignoring it and indifference. And just quite frankly, I was doing something else, Lord. Sorry about that. If you love something long, bye, Lori, long enough, it reveals its secret to you. If you love something long enough, it reveals its secret to you. And it's so, so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's so, so beautiful. This magical moment. This magical moment, this magical moment of love. I would say this is all we're here for, honestly. We're here to experience the magical moment of love. And it's so, so beautiful. It's so, hello Amy, it's beautiful. Love keeps coming around, doesn't it, Amy? And it's so, so beautiful, this magical moment, this magical moment, this magical moment of love. My me is love, nor do I recognize any other me but love herself. You see, that's you. That's all I recognize in you. Everyone is pure love. Everyone is pure love. Everyone is pure light. Very simple, but we need to experience more of it so that we can see what we're experiencing. If you experience the truth, you will see the truth and be the truth, and everything in this world will be the truth illuminated through you. You see, if you be the love, if you love it long enough to discover that you are the love, the secret of secrets, right? Then everything you do, everywhere you go, you'll be emanating that pure love, which is the essence of everything and everyone who may still be in a state of complete ignoring the truth, right? Which we know is not anyone's fault. It's the Maya's fault. You can blame Divine Mother on that. But you also have, as Yogananda said in the Gita stream, GitaStudy.com, might as well, let you know what I've got going on, GitaStudy.com, where he said, every man and woman has the sole power to exert their will to overcome their lower nature. Every man and woman has the sole power to exert their will, the will to love, to overcome their lower nature. I'll repeat. Every man and woman has the sole power to exert their will to love, to overcome their lower nature. Because when you love, you are automatically lifted up in the high vibration, and everything of a low vibration either disappears, dissipates, gets loved out of existence, and it gives its energy to now your supreme high pure purpose. Your low energy is only low because you ain't focusing on the high. You're not looking at the true north, the star of soul happiness, and just plugging your coordinates in each day of all your practices that you're going to do to stay true to the true north of soul happiness and soul love. There it is, in a nutshell. God is you. Get over it. Love yourself. Check out that link. I'd love to be able to support you in any way, to show you, help you, be there for you as you discover how beautiful, powerful, glorious, and divine each of you are. And so it is.